How's it going? How you doing? It's good to see you.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Commander Gameplay from Stacks Attack. Today we got lunch on their Atraxa Hydra's deck. Goal is to cast a ton of Hydras and maybe backup plan into putting counters on a Hubris Cannon and being funny with it. Next we have Sad on their Jedit cat deck. Just a bunch of cats, trying to play a ton of cats, amass a giant board, attack for a bunch, win the game the old-fashioned way. Then we have Soup on his Omnath lands deck, trying to play 50 billion lands a turn, get a ton of landfall triggers, and take over with all the lands. And last but not least, we have Spencer on the Mycotyrant. This deck is just trying to put a bunch of permanents into the graveyard, specifically cards, to trigger that Descend ability, to get a ton of fungi, to make Mike super big, and attack for a ton of damage. Good luck to all of our players. Let's see how it goes.
Draw.
Poutine is a salad?
I'm going to play an Endotha Triome. It is a Plains
yes.
Swamp Forest, and I'll pass.
Draw for turn. I'm going to play a Plains for turn, and then I will pass.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. It's my turn. It's the tapped Dominaria United land. That's my turn. Go ahead, you're good.
I'll draw Lord of the Rings Forest. Tap that for a Soul Ring, and we'll pass.
Upkeep, draw. Going to play Forest as land for turn. Arcane Signet, and the fucking sun is back. I'm sorry, Roland.
All right. I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a Forest, and I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Command Tower, and then tap 2 for Rampant Growth. I'm going to find probably a green. Okay, that's it. That's the thing.
We'll untap. We'll draw. Here's a Polluty Duty. I'm going to crack that, going down to 39. We're going to find us some kind of a sort of a dual land. Here's an Extremely Real Bayou. Alright, we'll tap this for a couple of colorless. Here's a black, here's a green, one of the colorless for the Mycotyrant. So, since I had a land under the graveyard from anywhere this turn, I'll move to my end step and I will generate and fungus, which means that Big Mike is a 2/2. And we'll pass.
Yeah, I'm going to play a Protean Hydra. X equals 3, so it will enter with 3 +1/+1 counters. And I will pass.
I have no untap or upkeep, so I will draw for turn. I will play this here, Canopy Vista. I'm going to tap a green and then 2 more. And here comes Feline Sovereign. And then I will just pass turn.
I will untap. Okay, we're going to do a snow-covered mountain. Let's do 4 for Oracle of Moldiah. So
That's
Oracle
pretty good.
is going to show a Winewood Falls. You know what? I'm gonna play that for my additional land from turn. Pass the turn.
Cool, untap a Runeski. Draw myself a card. Here is a Witch's Clinic. Gonna tap that and a green for Steve. So we'll sacrifice Steve, and I'm gonna go find a swamp. Hey, look, a swamp. Woo. Gotta find me some dredge cards. Get my descends up, you know? So I'll tap this for some colorless, this for a black, and we're gonna do the adventure side of Virtue of Persistence, which is Lochthwain Scorn.
Is that my Oracle?
Is your Oracle 3 or less toughness?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oracle
Hit your Oracle.
gets murdered.
And then this is on an adventure. Alright, I'm going to move to my end step. I descended once, so I'm going to get an additional fungus. Mike's a 3/3. And we'll pass.
Tap, upkeep, and draw. This totally real, totally legitimate tropical island is my land for the turn.
Totally legitimate.
Green, blue, white, and black. And attempt to resolve an Atraxa Praetor's Voice. Berserker, how big is your cat?
My cat is a 2/3.
I will attack with a 3/3.
All right, you're gonna regret it, but I'm gonna take the 3 damage.
Then we're gonna move on to end step. I'll proliferate. I will put an additional counter on my Protean Hydra. I will pass the turn.
I'll untap, upkeep, draw. I did say you would regret it though. So
Oh, I'm sure of it.
I'm gonna play Mistgate Pathway. Tap a blue. I'm gonna Pongify Atraxa.
Monkey.
Get out of here. Monkey.
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 Atraxa has
Turned to
become
monkey.
monk.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna 2 white and then 1. I'm gonna play Bramaz, King of Oreskos. I will pass turn because I'm out of mana.
Tap a good draw. We will go Prairie Stream. We're gonna go AC, a Wooded Ridgeline
Mm-hmm.
for my second land for turn. Draw a card. Go ahead.
Okay. Here's a Dakmore salvage. We're gonna do a black, a green, and another one for a Shambling Shell. I sacked him right away to put a 1/1 counter on the Mycotyrant, and now he's in the trash. Pay to activate Witch's Clinic, and I'll give the Mycotyrant lifelink until end of turn. Launch, I got a 4/4 coming at you.
Does he have trample or anything like that?
He does have trample, yes.
We'll block with the monk and take 1.
Very good. I'm going to move to my end step. I descended 1 time, so I'm going to get a fungus. Yes, so Mike is now a 5/5, including all buffs.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Overgrown Tomb Tapped is the land for the turn. Actually, we'll play it untapped, taking 2. Pay 4 for a Lux Cannon. I'm also going to tap 2 for an Energy Chamber. I'm going to tap my Lux Cannon and put a charge counter on it. Then I'm going to return the favor. You have 3 funguses,
They can't block, so I have nothing.
so I'm going to kick you in the grill for 4.
It's like nothing happened.
And then I'll pass.
Put upkeep. I'll draw. I'll play a Field of Ruin for my land to turn. Bring out the boy Jedit. Ojanin, Mercenary. So because he activates his own ability, I'm going to pay a green to create a 2/2 Cat Warrior creature token with Force Walk. And then I will move to combat. I'm going to swing a 4/5 Brimaz at you. Spencer. So I will create my little 1/1 cat soldier. The 1/1 will actually go at lunch
I'll take 1.
to keep it fun and cool and even. Wholesome magic. And that will be it for me.
Draw. All right, I'm gonna tap this and play the only Omnath, Locus of Creation. ETB, I draw a card. I will play this land, tapped, Volatile Lord. That will gain me 4 life, and I'll draw a card off the AC. I'm gonna play this Wayward Swordtooth, and then I will play for my second land for turn this Plains, which in turn will give me everything but non-black. That came into play, so I got 4, and then I draw a card. I'm going to use all of these and pay 2 life for the Phyrexian to play the Omnath.
I do have a response to him entering the battlefield.
Sure,
No
go
one
ahead.
else does. I'm gonna tap a white and I'm gonna path the 4-color Omnath.
And I've seen people use Omnath Focus of All as like a floating mana. It like stores floating mana into black mana. Does it work like
Yeah.
that?
Yes. So
Okay.
any
'Cause-
mana in your mana pool as you change phases becomes black and you don't lose it.
Oh, okay. That's how that works. So it's like it doesn't say
like a
it doesn't. You don't. It doesn't say that you don't lose mana as steps and phases end. So
So
I guess because
it
the way it's
does
worded.
indirectly, 'cause it says
Right.
if you would lose mana, it becomes black instead. So you're replacing the loss of mana with it changing colors.
and then that
Yeah.
black mana, if it would be lost, becomes
Yep.
black.
Just turns into black mana
Okay.
instead.
That's super interesting.
Okay, so a forest came in off of the path,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna draw a card off of the AC.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
That was a hell of a turn.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
We're gonna go ahead and untap, and I'm gonna substitute my draw with this here dredge. So I'm going to put Shambling Shell back to my hand, and I will mill 3 cards. Here is a forest as my land for the turn. So I'm going to tap 3 black, and then we'll tap this for 2 colorless. We'll use one of the colorless to cast Grave Pact. We'll scoot into combat. I'm going to send 3 1/1s at Soup.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take
That's a tough
3
spot.
1/1s.
That's correct. I'm out of things to do though, so I will move to my end step, and I descended 3 times, so I have 3 funguses, which makes Chaboy base power 6/6 plus the 1/1 counter, so use a 7/7.
Untap. Upkeep. Energy Chamber will put another counter on my Lux Cannon. I will draw for the turn. But I think it is opportune for me to attempt to recast my Atraxa. In that case, then I'm just going to pass through combat and just proliferate it and my Lux Cannon, which now has 3 charge counters on it.
I will untap. No upkeep triggers. I will draw. Oh goodness. I will play a Branch Lock Pathway. A green and then 2. I'm going to play a Snake Umbra. I'm going to attach the
That's
Snake
good.
Umbra onto my Cat Warrior. So I will move to combat, and I will swing it at Soup. So you'll take 4, and then because of the Snake Umbra, when it deals combat damage to you, I get to draw a card. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to move Kira, the Orphan Guard, into my hand. And then I will pass my turn to you, Soup.
Upkeep, draw. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal it. I'm not going to reveal it. It'll just go into my hand. Royal Elemental. Prismatic Vista. Enter the battlefield. I'll draw a card first. And the Royal Elemental will take... I will first take the Mycotyrant. Let's do a Mystic Remora.
Oh,
Put in a mountain. That's going to trigger my AC. I'll draw. That will grab Atraxa.
so I will Lux Cannon my Atraxa in response.
Prismatic Vista crack. We'll just throw in a forest. That will trigger both the Royal Elemental and the AC Brimaz.
Brimaz?
King of Rescos.
Oh, Brimaz.
And then I draw. Muldrotha. I have 1 more, so I'll bring back the Prismatic Vista. And that will let me draw a card, and I'll take...
Jedit O'Jonin?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then I'll crack the Prismatic Vista. Island, snow-covered island, which will trigger my Royal Elemental. Let's get the Sovereign.
Oh shit, you're not getting that Protean Hydra at all.
I mean, should I take the Hydra?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
you know,
okay,
no, I'm taking
just
the
draining my
5/5.
field.
Like,
Yeah.
Sad, these 2 are coming at you, 2 5/5s. And then the Omnath Locust of All is going at lunch.
I'll take 4.
I'm gonna jump block 1 with the Cat Soldier, and then I will take 5.
I'll go to my end step, and
Sure.
I'll get 2 1/1 black funguses. That'll be the end of my turn.
Untap. No upkeep triggers. We'll draw. So here's 1, a black and a green for a Shambling Shell. I'm gonna sack it right away to make one of my funguses better.
So everybody sacks a creature.
Correct.
I will sack nothing.
I will sack a fungus.
I'm gonna sack the Cat Warriors then.
For my next trick, I'm gonna tap 2 and 2 green for Triumph of the Hordes.
Oh, Christ.
So all of these guys are gonna get +1/+1 trample and infect.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna move to combat, and I'm gonna swing 6 or 5 2/2s and 1 3/3 funguses with infect at Soup.
Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna block the 3/3 with the Hydra and do 1 fungus, 1 Mycotyrant, and 1 Hydra. So the Hydra is gonna do the 3/3, and then so the
Yeah.
Mike will block 1 and 1 fungus will block the other.
3 coming in plus 1 trample from the one that you blocked with the fungus. So that's going to be 7 infect. Okay, so I have 2 things dying, which means everybody needs to sacrifice 2 creatures.
Bramaz and Jedit.
Well, I did what I could. Lunch, it's up to you to proliferate those 7 poison counters.
Untap, upkeep, I'll put a charge counter on Lux Cannon. And I will draw for the turn. Going to cast a 3 visits to get a forest card. I have to pay 4. I'm gonna sadly have to say no.
Okay. I'm gonna draw a card.
Savannah. And then I will tap 2 for a Thrumming Bird. Tap 2 for a Ratchet Bomb. Crank
it.
Lux Cannon. Put
Crank
another
that.
counter on it, and I will have to pass
Crank
the
the
turn.
cannon.
Alright, I will untap, upkeep, draw. Tap 2, I can play Lion Sash. I can tap a white and I can get rid of your Prismatic Vista out of your graveyard. And then I can put, and that'll put a +1/+1 counter on Lion Sash. I know I'm just gonna have to pass turn with that.
End of your turn, I'm gonna tap this and let it fizzle and become black. Untap. Upkeep. Sure, I'll pay the 1 on the Mystic Remora. We're gonna play a Sacred Peaks for my first land for turn. Draw a card, take the Thrumming Bird. Then I'm going to go ahead and put in a Radiant Growth. Draw a card, take the Lion Sash. We're going 6 for a Morog. Alright, so I'm gonna move to combat. Muldrotha and Omnath will go at lunch. Wayward Swordtooth and Royal Elemental will go at Wolfie, and AC and the Hydra will go at Sad. Okay?
Okay.
That's combat. Alright, so on my second main, 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to be Awaken the Woods for 5.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
So if 5 lands come in, I'm going to
5
have
additional
5
combat.
extra combats on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, you did it.
And I think
I've seen enough.
Yeah.
GG.
No.
Damn.
No.